Have you ever dreamt of controlling a winged demon who cannot fly, but still needs to climb on the platforms out of hell? Yeah, me neither.
What the heck?
And this is our review of...
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game.
It was developed by
and published by
Ultimate Games. The game released on the Xbox platform on September 9th for the price of $9.99. The publisher of Hellstuck, Rage with Your Friends, describes the game as a challenging 2D game with retro-style visuals where precise jumping is key to survival. Okay, yeah, fair enough. It is a platform jumper with no gameplay other than jumping, which there have been many games that do this well in the past, like N+ or Super Meat Boy. Those were fun to play. Hellstuck just seems to show up with minimal controls and overall lacks the level design to really hold my attention. The game does feature a local co-op mode for 2 players, which I do believe may be the only true way to get any enjoyment out of this title. By berating your brother about how much ground he just lost on that jump he just missed. As a solo playthrough, it just really made me want to rethink how I'm spending the precious hours of my life. Hellstuck released last September, just 1 month after this publisher released one of my least favorite titles of 2025, which was created by the same developer and also landed it with a rating of 1 out of 5 on the Bean Farm, which released just about a month prior to Hellstuck, which led me to believe that, hey, maybe they made some major gameplay improvements and re-released the game under a different name to distance themselves from the old Diamond Hands. Instead, it seems like they just embraced the previous title as is, reskinned it and re-released it in hopes of recouping some cash from the lack of sales coming from the old Diamond Hands. I don't really have any true evidence of this. It's just, my opinion is I just call someone as I sees them. Dwaggy recently did a little expose on the trend of code sharing and reskinning titles in the video right up here, if you haven't seen it yet. This is just basically the same game as Diamond Hands, reskinned with a different theme, since they didn't really change the gameplay here. Neither did my review. Other than my general distaste for this practice. It may as well have been called like Jumpy Boy 2025, which doesn't really scream innovation either. The gameplay is built on a simple idea, yet brutally difficult and unforgiving to master. Featuring 2D retro-style pixel art with super nonsensical and humorous themed environments. The game never really takes itself too seriously. So, neither should you. The gameplay here is simple as it comes. Just move your character from left to right in a locked-in jumping mechanic that is dependent on how long you hold the button. Your jumps are basically a 45-degree angle that throws you up in the direction held. Not holding a direction, guess what? You just go straight up and down, wasting your time.
Nice.
Now, many of the early platforms are lined straight up for your max strength jump, but soon thereafter you'll be required little short button presses or angled wall bounces to make your way to the next platform. Miss the ledge or overshoot the landing and, well, you could be screwed as you have no control over your character in the air. Great! Yeah, that makes me happy. Nothing like falling all the way down to the bottom and level and restarting the entire climb. Look at my smile on my face. Obviously, this becomes increasingly more frustrating and can result in some anger issues. The inability to change direction in midair like other 2D platformers was probably a design decision to, add difficulty. But it really seems unnecessary and restrictive in this day and age. So my patience wore pretty thin pretty quick when trying to get the timing just right and continuing to watch my little turd of a character falling all the way down to the start. I mean, come on! If I've only got like 30 minutes to game, the last thing I really want is to feel like I made some progress.
You guys gotta get together! together. You know, my time is valuable. My time is valuable.
But, you know, hey, that's just me, right? You may enjoy these rage-inducing tactics. This budget-priced title may just be enough to challenge you to see how quickly you can speedrun it. Not for me, for you. For me, it threw me into a controller-smashing rage fit, which is not exactly how I want to spend my Tuesday evenings. Thank you very much. The game offers a split-screen 2-player co-op mode in case you want to trick your buddy into suffering alongside me for a little bit. Beyond that, there isn't anything really overly memorable here. It's a straight shot to the top and no real shortcuts, power-ups, or change other than the multiple level backgrounds. The game's pretty approachable and it's bright and colorful, and it provides the exact challenge it seems to have set out to do. Now, for some chance, if you do somehow muster the strength to reach the top in this game, you'll obtain the full 1000G and be left with that all-too-familiar empty feeling that there really is no other reason to replay this title. Just go ahead and uninstall it and move on, like a proud soldier making his way across the achievement battlefield. Here's your Medal of Honor, a real badge of courage. And for those of you who are brave enough to watch this far into the video, I'm sure you know exactly what we rated this hell of a title. 1.5 beans out of 5. Yep, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the tractor. So, you know, we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see, I'm going to be ramping up and slamming multiple titles a week through the end of the year. Let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
as we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.